It's Edgecombe News. Come on, tell your friends. We're going to go watch Edgecombe News of Sam and Doug and Con and Corbin. And then there's Forrest too. It's Edgecombe News.
Good afternoon, historians, and welcome to this week's broadcast of Cutting Edge News. I'm your host, Sam Clark, and here's this week's top story. You all remember the asteroid that exploded over Russia, injuring over 1,000 people and causing more than $1 million in damages? Well, there might be more of them on the way. Although the chances of the asteroid being big enough to destroy an entire continent or all civilization is only about 1 in 20,000 a year. After the big asteroid scare, the U.S. government is planning to spend billions of dollars in the coming years for new technology to prevent such a possible catastrophe. So here is a NASA video explaining the science of near-Earth asteroids.
Near-Earth asteroids in general raise a number of interesting scientific questions. What makes the difference between a near miss and an impact? How would we navigate a spacecraft around an asteroid in the future? And what can we learn from the asteroids themselves? To answer these questions, NASA is sending the OSIRIS-REx spacecraft to another near-Earth asteroid, designated 1999 RQ-36. When it arrives in the year 2018, OSIRIS-REx will study a property called the Yarkovsky effect, where the sun's illumination of a rotating asteroid can change its direction over time. As the asteroid rotates, the sun heats one side of the surface. Once that side rotates away from the sun, however, it radiates the heat into space. This can act as a sort of mini thruster that slowly changes the asteroid's direction, potentially making the difference between a near miss and an impact. OSIRIS-REx will also study the gravitational properties of asteroids, providing useful insights for follow-up visits. Because asteroids have a small and variable gravitational pull, new techniques will need to be developed to help spacecraft approach and fly around them. Finally, OSIRIS-REx will take a direct sample of the asteroid and return it to Earth. This could perhaps yield the most interesting results of all, as 1999 RQ-36 is thought to be a leftover from the formation of our solar system. By studying its composition, scientists will be looking at a snapshot of the solar system taken 4.5 billion years ago, one that may even hold clues to understanding our own origins.
Officials say that it may take years to build an effective system that will successfully deflect large asteroids away from Earth's atmosphere. The Mount Edgecombe 2013-2014 Student Council Executive Board election results are in, and have been in for a week now, but I'm going to report them anyway. For President we have Chanel Afghan, Vice President Anthony Lukanov,
That's me.
Secretary Frankie DeMantle, Treasurer Nick Bowker, Parliamentarian Matthias Atula, Public Relations Officer Corbin Storms, Historian Deirdre Creed, and Community Service Representative Amy Moses. And now we go to the weather correspondents Con Overcast and Corbin Storms.
Thanks, Sam. Actually, Corbin's not here today. She's getting her teeth drilled or something. So it's just me. Alone. So alone. Anyway, the prediction for this week is it's supposed to be sunny all week. But I'm not going to promise anything. Back to you, Sam.
Last Tuesday, the Mount Edgecombe branch of the National Honor Society inducted 19 new members, and they all deserve recognition. So the new inductees are as follows. Corey Morris Francis Joe, Shingarkuk Pavla, Donovan Groulet, Caitlin Love, Sarah Fries, Evelyn Teluk, Frida Berlin, Anna Springer, Bobby McNeely, Tilani Myers, Yang Ling, Yushan Ying, Grace Pate, Willie Drake, Matthias Atula, Jesse Pulitow, Armando Diasis, Jessica Mute, and Tamaya Catrice Woods. And now, we go to Swag with Douglas McClanahan.
Thanks, Sam. For today in Swag and Entertainment, Jimmy Kimmel is in favor of Jimmy Fallon replacing Jay Leno. Lindsay Lohan will film scenes for Charlie Sheen's anger management before going to rehab. Beyonce is the new face of H&M. Kelly Osbourne is joining Joan Rivers and Jeff Gordon for her return to Fashion Police. Is Justin Timberlake hosting the 2014 Oscars? Selena Gomez insists that she's really happy without Justin Bieber. And John Mayer is going on tour for the first time in 3 years. Is Disney launching a Star Wars theme park? And now, extreme planking with Mainstream America.
Lay your body down, put your hands by your side. Keep your body straight and you'll be doing it right. We planking down low, we planking up high. We planking all day, we be planking all night.
Thanks, Doug. Forrest Strict is no longer with the Edge News reporting sports because now he's participating in sports. He's too busy with NYO for the rest of the year, so we wish you the best of luck, Forrest. So now we go to the newly promoted sportscaster, Anthony Lekanoff.
Thank you, Sam. I'll be looking forward to serving. I'm not serving for you. I'm reporting for you. There, you're not a supreme leader. Anyway, so in Anchorage State basketball team coached by Archie Young and Richard Calkins, our Braves basketball team won 68-46 against Valdez High School. And in the long run, there was some Mount Edgecombe student that was picking his nose on live television. That's the greatest support we need for Mount Edgecombe High School. Back to you, Sam.
Thank you, Anthony. Finally today, a group of students directed by the devilishly handsome Samuel Clark participated in the 40-hour film festival this weekend. They decided to make a music video to the song written by the rock star Tristan Bradley. Requirements of the 40-hour film festival were to base the video off of a checklist, ranging from filming an underwater scene to making an explosion happen. And on top of all of that, they had to film, edit, and produce everything within a 48-hour time frame. They met all of the requirements. So here's the music video titled Fast Food. Good evening, Mount Edgecombe High School, and welcome to the Cutting Edge News. I'm your host, Sam Clark, and I have a grave report for you tonight. An illness has befallen the students of Mount Edgecombe High School, presumably from the cafeteria food, resulting in a school-wide quarantine. In a related story, How many times do I have to tell all of you that this is a closed zip?
Just touching the springtime.
that's all we have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the show. But before we go, I'd like to welcome the newest member of the Edge Newscast, Stacey Davis. Stacey, let's take a look. So if you'd like to become a member of the Edgecombe Newscast next year, contact Mr. Fitzgibbons, or come and talk to me, or email me at samuel.clark@mehs.us.
Stay classy, man, Edgecombe.
Have a nice day.